Okay, good day everyone. We are back in Lacuna. We are just about to hopefully apprehend the suspect that we believe has shot Bunny, I think. I'm not going to be reading all of this because we read it last time. Actually, did we get through the whole thing last time? Probably not. Don't book this guy today, someone will have to take the fall for Bunny's murder. And we're first in line. Yeah, I find that's enough. Yeah. Okay. Going down any second, let's focus now. Okay. 30 seconds. Target bears similar to description. Oh, damn it. Make a stop right there. Tie your shoes. Yeah, make it look. Green shirt's been joined by a woman. Seems to be a date. Suspect A talking. Sounds harmless so far. Time is now exactly 8:30. Keep something or other. No exact match for target description yet. Oh, I probably got it wrong. Maybe he shows up late. Present entry speed looks like a very close match. Copy unit beta, go after him. He's headed towards the fountain. Can I get an audio feed? I'm not close enough yet, picking up the pace. He seems to be moving towards the man sitting right. They are shaking hands, very likely to be the accomplice. Alright, beta, move in and make an arrest. Get the suspect and his accomplice, be discreet. Don't make more noise than you need to. I think they noticed you. The big guy's getting up. You spooked them. Get a move on. I just got an achievement called AFK. Question mark. Not AFK, I'm reading this. The other guy is standing up and reaching into his pocket. Watch out, gun. My god, let's go. Shit, follow me, Conrad. Go, go, go. Fuck. How far is it? Oh, here we go. We got them. I was going to make the arrest when the big guy jumped out of his chair. He started making a run for it. The other one pulled a gun on me. Luckily I was already close enough to grab it. I think nobody got hurt. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you as suspicious? No, everybody only started moving when the gun discharged. Good. Let's bring them in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad? Good things come to good people. Oh, I just got 2 achievements. Matching description and Juros Plaza. Oh, I guess I did get the description right then.
Once the adrenaline had worn off, the uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Juros Plaza had been hairier than expected, but catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train. only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride.
Oh, okay. Sounds like you're exhausted, mate. Really nice art, though. Very nice. Saving.
A cool breeze cut into the train cart and through the haze of fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
Fair enough, okay. Where's the news? I need to download the news. No, apparently can't go in there, okay. No, I'm going the wrong way apparently, okay. I guess I was meant to go to the left. I think I do remember going to the left when I started the game, but it was a while ago, so there we go. And up here. Here we go. Oh, hi Neil. What are you doing here? I just wanted to say hello to you, to Laura, Laura. Really? Who are you? It's nice to see you too. Sorry, I'm just surprised. Laura's still asleep upstairs. I wouldn't wake her up if I were you. A late riser, just like her mum. More like every teenager ever. Fair enough. You want coffee? No thanks, I'm actually headed to bed. I'm just coming back from work, it's been a long night. Oh, that's rough. Wait, you didn't have anything to do with that shootout that's all over the news right now, did you? Actually I did, but it was practically over by the time I got there. Oh my god, are you okay? They wouldn't have let me go if I had caught a bullet. You don't say. I mean, are you emotionally okay? Was I ever? Okay, I get you. You don't want to talk about it. No, it's fine, sorry. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. What was the whole thing about? Nobody seems to know yet. Classified, Benny was killed. Can't tell you. Well, I mean, she's our ex now, so we don't have to be brutally honest. So I just say I can't tell you. I can't tell you, but you'll hear it on the news soon enough. I bet if we had answered, the other one should be nice towards us, but hey, yeah, my ex, I don't have to. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back in one piece. I don't mean that in a nasty way. I wouldn't be nasty to my exes. That's just disgusting. But what I mean is, you don't have to be. Well, I mean, you don't have to be honest anyway, do you? No, let's not get into it. I have to catch the next train if I don't want to be late for work. But if you want, you can stick around till Laura wakes up. We both know that's not going to happen for another hour. True? Well, you can stop by later if you want. I've got to run now. Hold on, one more thing. Laura wants to go to a party at one of her classmates' place tonight. I'm not sure I should let her, she's only 14. But I feel she has a hard time connecting with her peers, so this could be a good thing. What do you think? Let her go. Let her have some fun. Laura is very mature. For her age, I'm sure she'll take care of herself. Yeah, you're probably right. I shouldn't be so anxious. See you, Neil. Please don't get yourself shot. See you, Neil. Yeah, I just mean you don't have to be so, what's the word when you're connecting with somebody? You know. Well, anyway, let's just download the news and get on with it. Okay, the giants are talking. While everybody's eyes were trained on Banny and Robertson at the Trading Summit's first day, a few other notable discussions were going on in the background, most notably the mining giants Dan Kim, Milex, and Abbott Dyson Enterprises got together in person for the first time in their lives. Their relationship is tense. While Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's tellurium, its profits are severely undercut by its status as a colonial entity. By contrast, Milex is not only able to sell its ores directly to places like Femus and New Joran, but it also buys up tellurium from the companies like Dyson to resell it at a higher price. The oil prices Kahara pays us have not changed in a long time, while its costs steadily increased, Dyson complained in a recent interview with Droven Trade Journal. At this rate, we won't be able to turn any profit at all in a few years. Milex CEO Kim assured that his company would critically examine the situation, but added that the margins are not that big. The idea that we exploit other mining companies based in Drovia is not based in reality. Whether anything would change between the two companies remains to be seen. However thin they want us to believe their margins to be, it is important to keep in mind that both CEOs are billionaires with a history of underpaying their workers, cutting corners and initiating mass layoffs whenever their companies have faced financial problems in the past. Fair enough. Okay, right, well. Typical corporate mumbo jumbo there. Nothing we didn't expect. I just wondered if there would be anything about the shootout.
I got into the elevator and leaned against a wall. I was so tired in that moment that my reflex of emotional repression whenever I saw Kat didn't seem to work anymore. It hit me with an unusual clarity that, even a decade after it had ended, I hadn't ever fully let go of her. I wasn't sure what to make of it, whether to be happy or to finally push myself to it. I concluded that I would probably just go back to repressing it altogether.
Confide. That's the word I was looking for. You don't have to confide in her anymore because she's no longer your partner. Hey Horace, how's it going? Have some food. Here you go. I guess we're going back to bed.
Waking up in the early evening was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work. A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual. It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
Fair enough, okay. Alright, well, back to the train we go. Actually, see if there's any... No news. Okay. Oh, actually, let's go, Oh, it won't let us. Okay, never mind. I wanted to see, Laura. Right, well, let's go... Oh, it's forced me to stop. Okay. What's happening? Oh, all the, hello fellow citizens. We are the liberators, defenders of progress, freedom. These values have been integral to our society, but lately they have come increasingly under threat. Religious radicals calling themselves Servient Front are aiming to establish the theocratic government on Drovia. The Servient faith is based on superstition and rejects science, the point where it endangers lives of everyone under its thumb. We all saw 4 decades ago what happens when a Savient state is left to its own devices. We can't let history repeat itself. We demand President Robertson end this madness now. Put a stop to all independence talks and reinstate... Oh fucking Jesus. We removed the radical Joseph Banny to get... damn it. If you do not start implementing measures to meet our demands, more Savient lives will be spent to protect our collective future. The Savient population on Gahara will be taken hostage. Until the Gaharian population in Trovia is guaranteed its freedom. We must stand up for them in government won't, even if our government won't. Await our next move within 48 hours. We won't be silent as the first one. We won't be silent as the first one. Okay, phone call. Conrad, did you see that? Yeah. It was all on the screens across the city. Come to HQ immediately. Will do. Okay, so I wonder if they actually did were a part of it, or if they're just using it as a, you know, they're just taking credit for it. I guess we'll find out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Go to your office. Will do. Get in line, get going. Fair enough. Who's this? Is this Gary? Gary, what are you doing out here? Thinking. Strange how the city looks the same as always, as if nothing happened. But that's a good thing, right? ... Fucking liberators. Ridiculous name. From whom are they liberating us? From a handful of superstitious lovers? Pathetic bullshit. Every single institution on this planet upholds the freedom of our people and their values. It's not like we're letting some religious fanatics take over the solar system. And somehow we didn't know anything about those fuckers before everybody else. One more thing we missed. At least we booked the sniper and his associate. They're both being interrogated downstairs. So far they're not very cooperative. Do we at least know who they are? We scanned them. The sniper's a complete ghost. He got a fake ID right before he checked into the hotel. The other guy is a businessman from Drovia. His name is Abraham Gonzalez. He's the CEO of a company called Power Up. They manufacture titanium-based batteries. Both the guy and his company seem harmless. No criminal record. Strange, why would they help Drovia... Why would someone from Drovia help an anti-Drovian terror organisation? I have no clue. What about the woman? Any updates on her? Nothing so far, but we do have another lead. Saito is trying to find out where the announcement was broadcast from earlier. But the most important lead are those two douchebags in our basement. If you have a way with words, Conrad, get down there and see if you can get them to talk. Will do. Did you please secure the drive that the sniper tried to hand over? Yeah, and what's on it? About that, the chief and the attorney general seized it. She said she has to evaluate if we have the required clearance level. The AG? Are you kidding me? That's a crucial piece of evidence, we need it. I suppose they'll let us in on it soon. There's no time to waste. We have to assume the next attack is less than 48 hours away. The higher-ups know what they're doing. You think? Let it go, Conrad. Go talk to the chief yourself if you have a problem. Ah, and one more thing. There's an article about Gonzalez's company in the news today. You might want to download it and have a look. Okay. It's no secret that the Trovian-based power-up, one of the planet's most important battery producers, has been facing monetary difficulties for several months now. Technological developments over the last few years have made selenium the most efficient material to build high-performance batteries, overtaking lithium, and others by far when it comes to battery life and weight. However, since Trovia is a Gaharian company with no economic autonomy, Power-Up doesn't have the right to buy its selenium directly from the mining companies based in Trovia. The latter are forced to sell the resource to Gahara, which in turn sells the selenium to all companies processing the material, including those on Trovia. In light of this development, it has become increasingly difficult for non-Gaharian companies to keep prices competitive. This has put Power-Up, like many others, in an increasingly difficult spot. It did not come as a surprise, therefore, when its CEO and founder, Abraham Gonzalez, publicly supported the cause of Trovian fight for independence last week. The representative of the Association of Trovian Electrics Company, he accompanied Minister Bani on his business trip to Gahara to defend the interests of his industry during the discussions between Trovia and Gahara. Wow, okay. Is it this way to the basement? This doesn't look like a basement. Oh, over here. Hey, Holloway. I've been told that our guests eagerly await me. They sure are. I suggest you talk to Gonzalez first. It's the usual rich guy crap. With him, he's going to be surrounded by lawyers within a few hours. At that point, it's going to be hard to get any more out of him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it that people can just buy their way out of here? We're lucky he's from Trovia, so he doesn't have a lawyer here yet. But he does have a Trovian lawyer on the line right now. He's going to annoy the hell out of you. He's somewhere in space that has a communication delay of about 30 seconds from what I understand. So if you want answers, you better have a strategy to make them talk quickly. But you can be sure that the lawyer's going to shoot your questions down once they reach his ears. He's also going to call you on your bluff, so be careful. Got it, thanks. Saito did some digging and compiled a number of documents that could be useful for your interrogation. First, he gathered some basic information on Gonzalez and put it on the pinboard over there. You can take a look at it with the AR module. Second, he pulled a list of all incoming and outgoing calls on Gonzalez's phone. I'll send that to your cell. Give it a read. And if you have any more evidence that incriminates our guy, go over it before you go in. I will, thank you. You're welcome, and let me know when you're ready. Okay. Anonymous. Yeah, I'm looking at the dates. I don't remember what date of the fucking shooting. Shoot was. Okay, so that incoming call, the anonymous one at 11 o'clock, that is actually around about the time and date that everything went down, so. Okay, Abraham Richard, date of birth, single, Servian. Okay, degree in engineering at New Joran Elite University Piston College for Engineering and Business. As trainee. Okay. Some basic information on Gonzalez. Okay, I'm back. Right, let's see. Are you ready? Yes. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door for you. Good luck. Hope we're getting something useful out of them. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm Agent Conrad. I already talked to your colleagues. I didn't do anything illegal. You don't have the right to keep me here. I'm a citizen of Trovia and you have no evidence against me. We could keep you here for 24 hours, even if we didn't have evidence, but we do. Let's start with your associate. What do you know about Boyd and the data he brought you? He's not my associate. I didn't even know he was called Boyd. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. If you're acquitted, you'll be acquitted if you talk. I know you had a call with him last night. I knew you had a phone call with him last night. Hello? My controller's just died. Hello? How did that happen? It's wired, it's not like batteries or anything. Oh, fuck. 1 second. Okay, let's see if this one works. Oh yep, this one works. We have a Boyd on the record talking about the handover for some data storage module at Churros Plaza. He explicitly said that he called the person he was going to meet at 11 last night. You have an incoming call at that exact time. Oh, I don't know what the fuck. Oh, anonymous, there you go. An anonymous number. And you did show up at the meeting at Churros Plaza this morning. All this proves beyond really a reasonable doubt that you have worked with Benny's murderer. I don't think it does, but if you say so. Okay, listen, I got paid to fetch the stick. I was just following orders. Oh no, I just skipped through it. Damn it. Good evening, Agent Conrad. My name is Jim Miller. I am Mr. Gonzalez's lawyer. Nice to meet you. A team of legal professionals is on its way to provide my client. Till then, he won't answer any of your questions. Who paid you? You heard my lawyer. I'm not supposed to talk to you until my legal team arrives. Listen, Mr. Carlos. Your company needs that. I don't know. Let's go with that one. You support revenue independence. You don't support. Sure. You publicly stated that your Trevian fight for independence, so I'd actually be surprised if you were involved in Banny's assassination. You have the opposite of a motive. Yet here we are, but you still have a chance to clear your name. If you help us crack the case, and the public might never learn about your connection to Banny's murderer. Shit, I told you I don't know anything. I was contacted anonymously a few weeks ago, shortly after I booked my flight to Kahara. I was told to pick up a storage module here and send its contents out on my way back home. Send it where? They were going to contact me. I have no means of reaching them. Who are they? I really, truly don't know. The person who contacted me spoke Trovian. That's all I can say. Wait, so whoever put you up to this is Trovian? Why would they work with an anti-Trovian terror group? I don't know, but I'm 100% sure they were from Trovia. I got paid to do it and not ask questions. My company really needs a cash injection right now. Mr. Gonzalez, I urge you to stop answering questions before your legal team arrives. You are complicating things for yourself and for us. My God, calm down. It's not like I've said anything that incriminates me, but he's right. I'll wait for my legal team to arrive. Okay, talk to Holloway. So how'd it go? He doesn't seem to know much, which in itself is interesting. Well, it's more than nothing. Good luck with the other one. He's a tough nut to crack. He hasn't said a single word yet. Not sure if he has an emotional reaction to anything. We know nothing about the guy. He's a complete ghost. If you have any evidence that could be useful though, you should go over it before you talk to him. Let me know when you're ready. Nah, fuck it, let's just go in there. So you ready? Yeah, sure. I am. Alright, unlock door, good luck. Hello, Mr. Boyd. Do you have a last name, or is that your last name? Alright, Mr. Boyd. Then, I am Agent Conrad. You made quite a mess out there. Shooting Joseph Banny put you at the top of our most wanted list overnight. Your friends just announced their next big project, and you're uniquely qualified to help us get ahead of it. What do you know about the Liberator's plans? Okay, how about this? Ask about Zora. What's Zora's role in all this? Zora? That's right, Zora, the woman you met last night. I don't know any Zora. But I know you do. Did you ever meet before last night? Why did you take that data stick from her? You told her there was a change of plans she didn't know... What? She didn't know about. Was that true? Or did you trick her into giving you the data? Did you want it for yourself? Or did you want to protect her by going to the handover in her stead? Did you two seem to care about each other? So I'm sure you want to know how she's doing. How about this? I'll tell you what I know about her and you tell me what you know about Liberators. You go first. Alright, you'll be happy to hear that we don't know her whereabouts. She wasn't at Shora's Plaza when we got you, and for all we know, she's leading a happy criminal existence. It's your turn. Who's behind the Liberators? I don't know, I never met them. They just paid me. Who paid you? I answered your question. Fair enough. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again sometime. Okay, well I guess we're going to my office now. Evening, Neil. Hey Sato, how's it going? I'm not going to lie, that video was a little upsetting. I mean, I know that my religion is strange to some people on Gahara, but anti-Soviet terror group, that's something else. Should I be worried about wearing my scarf in public now? I think those people are idiots, and I'm sure the vast majority of Aryans agree with me. I know, hey, I also have some good news. I found out where the Liberators video was broadcast from. It's called a company called AdSpot. They own most of the billboards in the city. You want an ad played, you go to them. I took a shot in the dark and checked ongoing police operations in the centre. And what do you know? Someone at AdSpot made an emergency call tonight. Apparently An intruder forced their way into their server room and gained access to a computer. I made contact with the local police department. They sent 2 officers who secured the scene and are waiting for you to come have a look. Bastard lightning sighting. Great work. Well done, Conrad. Oh, well done. Conrad and I will go to the ad spot and have a look around. We really need to get ahead of this one and prevent another attack. Why don't you follow up on some leads while we're gone? Trace the perp's payment to the hotel as well as mysterious transactions to the escort, and maybe we can find out where the sniper's accomplice got her face changed. Conrad, I'm taking you off from the roof. Want to hitch a ride? You know I don't. It was worth a try. Meet you at ad spot then. I need some fresh air. I'll come with you, Gary. Enter the train. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna get on the train and then we'll call it here for today. Let's where's this train? Yes, so a lot of information and a lot of non-information as well, so not really sure we've gained particularly much, but that's probably my doing. I probably should have been better prepared, but I couldn't. I just didn't want to read through all of that stuff again.
During the train ride, every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Okay, fair enough. Well, hope you've enjoyed. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully speak to you soon. Bye.